kind of cool. We're on page 175 in the grammar book, which is the last lesson of your grammar book. So, woohoo, we're done with that pretty soon here. So what we're going to do is, this page is a little different than what we're used to, but have you heard of Mad Libs before, Easton?
No.
What those are? They're basically like a word game where you put down a list of words in these categories and then you plug the words into a story and then it turns out really funny and goofy and stuff. Have you ever done those before? Maybe not. It's okay if you haven't.
You might have to say that again. I think I cut out or something.
Oh, it's like so these are all different parts of speech, right? And then we're going to come up with a list of totally random words. And then I'm going to plug these words into a story, like read it with these words, and then it'll turn out to be a goofy, weird, silly story. So it's just kind of like a word game, but that's the whole point of it. So we're going to come up with this list together. The first one says a noun or place. So think of a place and like you just went to Cayucas, we could put that, or a country or somebody's house or a store, any place you can think of. What do you think?
Let's go with Cayucas or something.
Cayucas? Okay.
Alright.
Trying to remember how to spell it. Let
I know.
me ask.
I've looked at Google
Cayucas.
Maps so much times, so I probably know it.
Some information. Ah, here it is. Cayucos. That's how you spell Cayucas. I've been there. I like that place. They have during 4th of July and stuff, they always do like a little parade, and then they have like competitions on the beach, sand castle competitions before. It's a cute little town. Okay, now a verb. So that would be like an action, and this can be completely random. Okay, so can you think of an action word?
Uh, um,
Like dig or work or swim or play, any kind of action word. Cook, ride.
Running.
Okay, run. We'll just put run. An adjective, that would be a word to describe a noun. So think of your 5 senses, how something looks or feels or tastes or sounds like. Any word to describe a noun. Like fluffy or sticky or stinky.
Fluffy running.
Fluffy, all right. This is going to be
Yes.
completely random. That's what makes it funny though, so this is good. Okay, and then a noun is a person, place, or thing. Can you think of a
Pizza.
noun? Say it again.
Pizza. Pizza's a
Pizza.
thing.
It's a thing. Yep. A speaking verb would be like shouted or whispered or declared, something like that. How
Let's
somebody,
put shouted.
okay, shouted. Okay. A noun that's actually a food. So another food here.
Um, many foods out there. I'll
I know.
say, uh, I'll say tri-tip.
Ooh, good
That's
one.
probably my two favorite foods or something.
I love tri-tip. Now I'm starting to get hungry. Um, ly adverb, so something like kindly or crazily, surprisingly, things like that.
But surprisingly, the hardest
Surprising.
one.
Okay. Surprisingly. Adjective again, so think of your senses and how to describe something. It could be soft or hard, or a color word like purple, anything to describe something else.
What? I don't know. It's funny. I don't know. It's random.
Wait, what's your word?
Funny. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
could be completely random.
I like it. Funny is a good one. That describes something.
Hmm.
Another speaking verb, so how somebody says something.
Um, we already did chat. Exclaimed, maybe. I
I
just hit
like
my
it.
foot right in the middle. Ow.
Uh-oh.
It's stubbed my toe right. It's like
Ah,
metal right here. It's like a from my desk.
oh my gosh. I actually stubbed my toe yesterday and oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. I hate that. Okay, and then now, oh my gosh, and I don't know about you, but I'm hungry for lunch. Now we're talking about three more foods here, so. Okay.
Luckily for me, I already ate lunch.
Oh, that is lucky. I haven't eaten lunch yet. I'm super hungry. So what are three more foods?
Oh, I'll say mac and cheese.
Mm.
Um, am I just pointing out your favorite foods right now?
Yes. You're hitting it.
Um,
It's perfect.
I'll say, I'll say like ribs or something, or like beef
Yes.
ribs.
Beef ribs.
Um,
Oh my gosh.
uh,
Could be a dessert too. Don't forget that.
ice cream
Ah, yes. You are naming all of my top favorites.
or ice cream cake.
Ice
Ice
cream
cream cake's pretty
cake.
good.
That is pretty good. Like from Cold Stone. Have you had
Uh,
theirs before? Oh,
oh, I forgot. One second. Give me a
okay.
minute. I forgot to write literally, probably like two of them.
Okay,
So,
I'll give you a second.
mm, uh, ice cream cake. All right, I'm done.
Okay. Now we need a body part. So it's a noun that's a body part. So it could be like your ear or eye or hand or toe, knee, any body part.
And
What'd you say?
and
Hand. Perfect. Okay. Another adjective.
adjectives like describing it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so do I don't know. There's like so much we use.
I know. There's so
We
many
watched like
choices.
40 times.
Could be something like
So
slimy or squishy.
I go squishy,
Squishy. Okay. I had to.
squishy hand.
There you go. I know it seems random and it is, but it makes the story funny. That's the whole point. Squishy. And then an ly again, so um something with Lee. So like actually, we already did surprisingly, kindly, happily,
Happily. Let's do
happily.
happily.
Okay. And then a verb, so an action again.
Verb. So since we put run up there, we should put ran.
Ran.
Or that
Okay.
no. I mean that doesn't I mean it is a story that's gonna be just random, so probably
It is completely random. So but it could be surf is a verb. You want to do surf?
sure.
I was just thinking about you surfing on the sand.
I see some people like they're like way out there, like where the sharks are, and
Yeah.
it's just like like there's a big wave just passing them. I'm like, oh, why didn't you get that? They're like,
I always
giant
wonder
wave.
that too. Yeah. When I'm watching them, like if you go on the pier and you're watching from the pier and it's like, dude, that's perfect. Why aren't you taking that? But I guess they have a way to decide. I don't know what I'm not a surfer, so I don't know.
I've they have to paddle like the same speed as a wave, so I don't think they're fast enough to.
Oh,
Do
could be because if they miss it, like if they try and miss it, then they have to swim back, and it's like that
Or
probably.
it like, or it just fold you like a taco, like it did to me.
Oh no,
So,
that's not good.
so the thing is, whenever you get like that, like folded like a taco, you you can't you can see it just a little bit because it's like salt water, like strain your eyes, and
Oh
then you can't
yeah.
really see. You don't know where you're going. Meanwhile, there's a wave just like sitting around like a laundry machine, just you know, can't really do anything.
Meanwhile, you just start tumbling like, that's got to be the worst, especially to get it up in your nose because it burns.
Yeah,
That water is like stings.
and it's so cold that it'll give you a headache if you like put your head underneath it for a while,
Oh
probably
yeah,
like 5 seconds. It's like
yeah, that's never good. Okay, so we have another noun here for a place. So can you think of it could be a restaurant or a store, any place really.
uh, Walmart.
There you go. That's a good one. Walmart. Speaking verb again, so something different. Um,
Um,
how somebody says something.
Laughing me a word.
Probably not for the speaking part. Like,
I'll probably be like adjective.
oh, maybe laughed. Yeah, I think that might work. Let's do laughed. And then a noun, this could be a person, place, thing, animal. Well, we're gonna need an animal later, so don't do animal yet, but maybe a thing,
A person. Just person.
just person. Okay.
Person.
Another
I
adjective.
mean, adjective.
Could be a word that tells like size of something, big, small, huge, tiny,
Huge.
huge. Okay. Talking about a huge person here. Animal. This is where we can think of an animal.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
So we were, so we've been going to church for about 3 years now.
Okay.
And there's this one guy, he's probably like 6'5", and he used to go to
Whoa.
our church. But he moved to North Dakota. But he was tall.
Yeah, no
Like he
kidding.
was
That's
about
tall.
like 6'5". I'm like, ah,
I
oh my gosh.
have my son is 6'3", so he's not
Hmm.
quite as tall as 6'5", but he's close. So he's a really tall guy. So yeah, it's nice having tall people around to get stuff from the top shelf, you know.
Yeah.
It's handy. Okay, so an animal. Can you think of an animal?
Animal. Tiger.
Ooh, good one. Okay. Tiger.
Huge tiger.
And another body part.
Nose. Yeah.
Okay. Almost done here. And then another ly.
Oh, why?
You already did happily and surprisingly,
I don't really
fearfully.
know for this one. Just do carefully, yeah.
Fearfully. Okay.
Carefully, carefully.
Carefully. And then one verb. So this is going to be like an action again.
So jumped, maybe.
Okay. Good. Okay, we got our
I'm
random
so
list.
low.
So this is how this works. There's a story. You stay on this page though, and I'm going to read a story. And whenever I pause, you can tell me what word you have. So you're going to keep track right here. Just keep your finger on the word. And then whenever I pause, say the word, and then you move on to the next one. Wait till I pause and then say that word. Okay, so then it'll go in the story. But the story is called The Three Soldiers by Easton. So I'll read. When I pause, say the word. The three soldiers settled into their, you say the word,
Cayugas?
cayugas, which is weird, but because they were so blessed themselves, they decided to
Run.
run others. Okay. One day,
Fluffy.
Fluffy and poor, or one day a Fluffy and poor widow knocked on their,
Pizza.
she,
Shouted.
could you please spare a bit of,
Triton.
the
Uh,
soldier, the first soldier, I think you're on this one, surprisingly. Oh no, did you freeze?
surprising.
Oh, there you are. Okay, you froze for a second. Surprisingly, invited her inside. He grabbed the,
I see it. Wait, did you not hear me?
no, you were frozen for a second.
Oh, funny.
Funny. Cloak from a closet and wrapped her in it. Name all the foods you wish could fill a basket, he exclaimed. What I would give for your,
Mac and cheese.
yeah, read all of them. Mac and cheese
Ribs, ice cream cake.
and ice cream cake. At that, a basket of goodies appeared beside her.
And
Oh, that kind of worked out. Gratefully, she returned the cloak and left with the
squishy.
squishy food. Soon after, the soldiers heard of a poor man who had
Happily.
happily lost his job. Oh, that didn't work. Let's see. And could not pay his rent to
Surf.
surf the man. They visited him in his
Walmart.
in his Walmart.
I thought he was poor. He has a whole Walmart.
He surfed him in his Walmart, not just visited him, but he surfed the man and visited him at Walmart. Okay. Close your eyes and reach into this bag.
Laughed.
They laughed. The man pulled out enough
Person.
to pay his rent for a year. Pulled out enough person. Okay. On their way home, the soldiers met a
Huge.
man, that actually worked, huge man who had fallen off his
Tiger.
and broke his,
Nose.
oh, poor guy. They
Barefoot.
blew the horn, which brought a doctor to his aid. In this way, the soldiers continued to share their good fortune with everyone whom they
Jumped.
Whoa, that was a crazy story. So if you look on page 181, that's the story. You can do this with your mom or your brother or somebody in the family if you want. Just go to them and say, tell me a noun that's a place, and have them, you can write their words next to it or something. And then you can fill in, read the story, or even fill it in here actually. And then see what kind of story they come up with. That would be kind of fun.
I thought you were just going off like one of these, or just like trying to like go off like, you know, the ones we do. like we're about to do right now. While you're
Oh,
going off
yeah.
like one of those, I'm like, dang.
Oh, no, it's on page 181. I didn't want to show it to you until after because um it's more funny if you don't know what the story is going to be about. You can just like make up these random words and plug them in. So, since that took a little bit of time though, that was fun. I enjoyed that. We're not going to do the practice page today, actually. So, your homework is going to be to just finish this book. Okay, Easton? You just have like 4 pages left and you'll be done with the book. So, that's part of
Yay.
your homework this week. I know, it's exciting. So, you're going to finish grammar this week, but we're done with that for today. So, you can put away your grammar book and then go ahead and get out your binder. Okay, and um I saw your paragraph about the Bedouin people. You did a great job on that paragraph. I sent you a note. I don't know if you saw it yet on Google Classroom.
Alright. You want me to look at it right now or what?
You can look at
Because
it later. Yeah, you can look at it later, but just know I looked at it, I liked it. I gave you a 10 out of 10 on it. So you did great with it. Um, it looks like you're looking it up. That's okay if you want to look at it
yeah, I
now.
am. How do
I
you
can
know?
tell.
Yes.
That's okay. You can look at it. But yeah, I thought you did a great job with it. Got all your, I'll see
Yay.
what up too. Yeah, you got your 10 points. Let me see what you got here.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
Okay, cool. I was trying to remember what I wrote because I did it this morning.
Dang it,
Oh
I
yeah,
forgot
you're just,
about the
yeah.
Asia thing.
Do you remember what those words are?
The
The Asia one?
it's oh like what it means?
Yeah.
I don't really know what it means. I just know what you're supposed to do for it. I just forgot it yesterday.
So the W, if you forget, you can always look back in your grammar book too. But www.asia is when, while, where. Those are the W's, right? When, while, where. And then it's as, since, if, although. That's Asia. And in the grammar book, we use because too. But since you already have a separate because clause, for that dress up, you only need to either choose when, while, where, as, since, if, although, one of those words. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Do you
And
know what's funny? I was
what?
on the Google Classroom, and so you said do the www.asia thing, and the Google Classroom thought it was a link, and I clicked
Oh,
it, and like this link is like blocked or something. I was like,
uh-oh. Don't click on it.
www.asia.
That's funny.
I guess that might
Didn't
be a
want
link
to
for
link.
Asia.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay, so today we're going to work on the Tuareg people. Remember how we kind of got that started last time? So um, get out your big white page that we were working on with Bedouin, the one that you used to write your paragraph.
I got it.
Okay, so go to the back side, and I'm pretty sure you started the Tuareg side, right? You should have A
Yeah.
done. Okay. So we're going to keep going with this today and then get it ready for your second paragraph because your second paragraph is going to be about the Tuareg people. So under B, go ahead and put Tuareg and then Sahara. After you write that, then look for your article B that you put a B on from before.
Be
Should be this one, African nomads. This all should be in your front
all
pockets.
right. Yeah. I just have it on the side of me. I don't really like reaching to
Okay.
see.
And it's
Is it
page, you have page 155. Is that the one you're looking at?
155? Yeah, I
Okay,
have it.
good. So we're gonna go down here to the second paragraph because we already did the top one. So we're gonna start here. I'll read it about the Tuareg, and then you underline the things that you think are important or interesting about them, okay? Keep in mind the stuff that you already put down for A, like I know we had home grow crops. So try not to write the same stuff down. So look for something that's maybe a little different in this one, okay? All right, so the Tuareg are an ancient Muslim people. That's new. We didn't know they were called Muslim, ancient Muslim. So Muslim is like a culture or a religion.
Yeah, I know it.
Okay. They travel the desert, but also have homes with gardens. Goat milk, goat cheese, and grains are the main foods. Most of these nomadic people make money by breeding and trading livestock. By the way, do you know what livestock is? No.
Uh, not really.
It's
I mean,
basically like animals on the farm, so cows
yeah,
and goats and sheep and pigs.
I would probably figure you probably know
Yeah.
because you have like the animals.
I have pretty much all those. Um, but they're basically the animals that you eat. I mean, to be honest, that's what they are. So that's considered livestock on the farm. So that's what they breed and trade. Breeding just means that they have the babies, and then the babies grow up, and then those have babies. So they basically multiply when they're breeding, and then they trade them. So probably for other things that maybe they don't have on the desert or something. Okay.
So, can I talk?
Mhm.
Our neighbor used to have two cows for like 2 years once we moved. So, whenever I was two, we moved into a house in probably like 30 minutes away. Then we moved here 2 years ago. Our neighbor got two cows. One was named like Steak because they're probably going to be steak,
Yeah,
and one was named Beef. Then
that's cute.
yeah, then they got took like the I don't know where they like make meat out of them,
Yeah.
and they got. Then there's more cows now. There's three now.
Okay.
So we have like a coffee machine,
Okay.
and it's probably I'm like probably way off right now.
That's okay. I'm
But
curious
there's
what
we have
you're
a
gonna
coffee
say.
machine,
Okay.
and there's like flavors for it, like caramel and hazelnut mocha, or like mocha stuff, and that's what my mom's like. And so one, it was like a big cow. It
Yeah.
it looked like caramel, so we named it Caramel. And there
Oh,
was
that's cute.
another big one. It looked like the mom. And then we named that Hazelnut. Then we named the little one. It was like Black Mocha. So it's kind of like a
Ah,
coffee. So
I see. Coffee theme names.
yeah,
That's cute. Are they gonna be meat eventually again, or
I
do
don't I don't know if they're gonna be coffee or meat. I don't know.
Yeah, that's cute though. Cows are cute. I think they're super cute, and they're so cute when they moo. Do they moo sometimes? Probably at like at dinner time and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have a cow. I just have one,
I
and
was a cow. Oh, yeah, keep talking. Sorry.
oh, that's okay. She's a mini, which means she's smaller than an average cow, and her hair is curly. It's really cute. And her name is Shirley, and she has horns too. But she's not for meat. She's just more like a pet because she's small. And she lives with our pony. But anyway, what were you gonna say?
What was I gonna say? Oh
Oh,
my
I have no
gosh.
idea.
Uh, I don't know. Just go on a story.
We
I
can go
kind
on.
of forgot.
Okay. That's okay. Anyway, 1 million Tuareg live in the desert regions. On holidays, they often celebrate with camel races, throughout the day, the Tuareg culture possesses many myths and traditions. And you probably know this, but a myth is like a made up story. It's usually
Yeah.
not even real, but they tell stories basically, and then in traditions. And the camel races, I think that would be pretty funny to see because camels are kind of clumsy, you know. They're not graceful like a horse or something like that. So it's probably funny to watch, I would think. But anyway, did you get to underline a few things there?
Yeah, I did. I underlined like 4 things.
Perfect. Okay. So go ahead and look at what you underline. I'm going to give you a couple minutes to work by yourself here, but if you need help, just let me know. But go ahead and put down the key words that you underlined here about
Okay.
those facts. I'll just give you some time to work on that.
Do we have to do all 5?
No, you have to have three, but if
All
you
right.
need 4 and 5, you can use 4 and 5, but you only have to
I
have.
don't really need 4 and 5 right now. I just need
Okay.
3.
Okay, tell me what you got.
So the first sentence was the Tuareg are an ancient Muslim people. So
Uh-huh.
I said Tuareg ancient Muslim. Then
Okay.
Mexicans.
And no, that's good.
And there's another one. It said most of these nomadic people make money by breeding and trading livestock. And I said
Uh-huh.
nomad and like the money sign and breeding cow. I mean
Yeah,
cows.
okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm, the sentence for some was 1 million Tory live in the desert regions, and I said 1 M for 1 million, and I said
Okay.
Tory live region. So
Okay, good. You got it. That's good, Easton. I like what you did there. Good job. Let's go to C now. So look for the next article that you put a C on. It's page 157. It's called, oh, by the way, did you see the picture on the back? I wanted to point that out to you of the
I
one we
did see
just read.
it.
You can go back to the one we just read and look on the back. There's a picture back there.
Yeah, there's a picture on this one too.
Yeah, but it's crazy how there's nothing out there. Look at them just sitting in the sun. It's probably so hot. I don't know about you, but when I get really hot and sweaty, I get grumpy. I don't like to be that hot all the time, but they don't look very comfortable, honestly. But that's
I
how
mean,
they.
I feel like you're probably in the perfect spot, like near Death Valley, just the perfect spot.
Yeah, but they don't seem to mind, there's no shade or anything. So, anyway, it's crazy. These are the Bedouin, it says here on the caption. But okay, the next one, this one's the Bedouin and the Tuareg. This is Article C. And same thing, go down to where it talks about the Tuareg people right here. And I'm going to read it. You're going to do the same thing. Look for things that stand out to you. You don't have to underline everything. In fact, I don't want you to underline everything. Just pick out things that stand out to you that you think are interesting or important, and then we'll transfer that to your outline, okay? Tuareg people journey through the Sahara Desert, living in tents, grass houses, and sometimes houses of dried clay called adobe. They must move where their herds can have enough water and enough grasses to graze on. I'm going to pause there for a second because we've studied a lot about the Sahara Desert, and I don't remember seeing very much grass. So I don't know how they find that. I'm thinking maybe like, remember when we talked about the oasis? Remember when we talked about that when we were studying about the desert? Basically, an oasis is where they do have water, and I'm thinking they must have grass there, but it's crazy though, probably not much. Like most nomads, they earn money by breeding and trading their camels, goats, sheep, and cattle. Cattle is just another word for cows. You probably know that. Their meals are about 95% grains or dairy. They harvest from the desert or animals. When they are near towns, they take the opportunity to participate in soccer, racing, and wrestling. That's interesting. They also make music on an amzad, on the amzad. It says a one-stringed bowed instrument played only by women. That's interesting. So I'm thinking like a violin because it has a bow, but a violin has more than one string. I think it has at least four strings, but interesting, it only has one string. But I bet if you change the position on your hand, it changes the sound, maybe the tone. Anyway, and it's only played by women, which is interesting to me. And then it says, and tinda, I think is how you pronounce that, tinda drums. So, and then of course these pictures down here. There's a tree, probably the only tree in the Sahara Desert is right there. And that's where I would be standing, is in that shade, personally. um, anyway, you see the goats in the background. Okay, did you get a chance to underline some stuff there?
Yeah, I did. I
Okay.
how much did I underlined like 4.
Okay, good. So go ahead and, like I said earlier, you only have to have 3. Oh, let's put Tuareg here. Tuareg and Sahara. And then go ahead and look at what you underlined and then write down the keywords here for those facts.
Right.
And then you could just let me know if you need any help or anything.
All right. All right.
Good. Wow, that was quick. Okay.
And
What'd you get for 1, 2, and 3?
for 1, 2, and 3, so I did to 4.
Oh,
So
good. Okay.
I said, what was it? So it says Tuareg people journey through the Sahara Desert, living in a tents, grass houses, and sometimes houses made of dry clay called adobe. And I said Tuareg, and then like a little stick figure that
Okay.
said house adobe. So
Oh, okay.
my feet are freezing right now. The
Oh,
the AC the AC is like right under my feet.
oh my gosh. You probably need some socks or something, huh?
Yeah.
Or maybe you could sit crisscross on your chair.
Uh, yeah. 1 second. Maybe.
Okay.
Or I think she. All
You
right,
can
I'm
you
fine.
can get you can get it if you need to. It's okay. I'll wait.
I think she might come in here. It's fine.
Okay.
Then I said for the second one, they must move the words cannot. I got that. Yeah, and enough rest of cigarettes. And I said a stick figure than moving grass and herds. So
Good. Okay.
then another one was their meals are about 95% of grains and dairy. It said meal 95% dairy and grains. So
Okay.
then the next one was when they are near towns, they take the opportunity to participate in soccer racing and wrestling.
Okay.
And then I said move town soccer.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
okay. Move, you said move town or near town?
Move town. Or,
Yeah. I don't know
yeah.
if they move to the town, but as long as you like you're saying like if they move near a town as they're
Yeah.
journeying, okay, yeah, that would
Oh,
work. Or word it however you think makes sense when you get to that part. But those are good. That was number 4.
oh yeah, that was number 4.
Okay. Good job, Easton. I
This
like all
was this was actually a very quick class. It's
I
been like
know.
50 minutes.
I know, because it's only you, so
Yeah.
that's kind of nice. Okay, so we're gonna work on the fused outline next. So the first thing you're gonna put is Tuareg, Sahara, and then I want you to think of one more word. So there's a few options here. You could put like the word Muslim if you wanted to use that little fact here, or you could put people or nomads. Any of those words would
Let's put
work.
nomad.
Nomad, okay. Or nomads, plural. It's however you end up writing it, that you can decide that part later. And then as you're picking things, so you're going to look at your A up here, B, and C. Remember, so your fused comes from all 3 of those, and you're going to mix them up. But I want you to think about a logical order with it. So don't start by talking about how they play soccer when they're in town, because then that would be like random, right? It doesn't really flow. So think about maybe one of these facts that tells who these people are, that they journey, that they travel, or any of the facts that you have above that tells who they are, what they do. Because the first thing we need to talk about is how they are always moving or traveling or journeying somewhere. So, and then you can maybe talk about like the kinds of houses they live in or tents, and then what they eat, and then going into more of other interesting facts about them trading their livestock or whatever. Does that make sense, Easton? Kind of think about an order of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give you some time to do that part by yourself too. So if you need help though, let me know. We can do it together. But look at A, B, and C and start copying. Well, let me do the first one with you. So do you see one that kind of talks about how they travel?
Um,
Or or how they journey, maybe.
Or like in the paragraph?
No, like you're just looking
Oh,
at,
in the keyword outline.
yeah, in the keyword outline.
All
We're
right.
done with the paragraphs, so you can ignore that. But any of the things, the keywords that you put down, do any of them talk about how they
Maybe
travel?
like the solar fridge one.
The solar fridge one? Maybe,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't start with that. Start with one that talks about what they live in. Like one of them, I think you talked about the grass.
Oh yeah. So I said like sickly and move grass herds. So
Yeah, that would be a good one. You like that one?
yeah.
Okay, so copy what you have for that one here for one.
So,
It's a good place to start. Did you get it?
yeah, I got it.
Okay, so, and you mentioned the solar refrigerator earlier, but wasn't that for the Bedouin people?
Um,
I think that was from, I think that was from the other paragraph. So you remember, keep this one all about the Tuareg. So what did you write down for number one again?
um, I said like the sick figure, and I said move grass herds.
Okay, grass homes. And then do you see one that talks about another, next one could be maybe what they eat, or yeah, let's talk about that next. Like what do the Tuareg, do you see one of the facts up above, either A, B, or C up here from the KWO? Which one do you have that talks about what they eat?
Meal 95% dairy grains.
That's
That
a good
one.
one. Do you have any others that talk about their food?
Um, do I? Um, I mean, maybe like the nomad and the. I don't. I don't really. I don't think I have another one that talks about food.
Oh, okay. But go ahead and copy that one then about the food, 95% green
All right.
dairy, I think. Yeah, copy that one.
All right.
Okay, so now that you have how they live and what they eat, you can mix up the rest of the facts. So now you can pick if you want to talk about the livestock and how they breed those and trade those, or if you want to talk about when they travel near a town. So you're going to start, look at A, B, and C on top. Do you see one that you want to write next?
I'll just put a nomad in the money time breeding cow or something.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
show how they make money.
Yeah, that's a good one. So whatever one you wrote, you're just copying it on the fused. So for number three, whatever you have there about their breeding and trading livestock.
Alright.
Okay. And then you're going kind of fast, so make sure you can read your own handwriting. Because I know sometimes when you write fast, it's hard to read, so don't forget to make sure you can read it, okay? So what else do you want to put? What could be next for 4?
Or I wish there was a thing like what they do with the money. Or
Oh
like
yeah, they didn't really talk about it, huh?
uh,
That would have been a good logical thing to do next, but yeah, they didn't really talk about that. What about how their skin is blue? Remember what we read that part in last week about how they wear the blue cloth?
oh yeah.
Do you have any facts up here under A that talk about how the blue, they were called blue men?
No, I don't really have anything. I didn't underline anything like that.
Do you have words under here though for A? Do you have 2 and 3?
Yeah, I have until 4.
Okay. So I guess you can just pick then from what you have left. What do you want to put for number 4?
Or like, I'm confused. Like,
You need some help?
I'm kind of confused right now. What you said.
Okay. Yeah, so um basically what you're doing, Easton, is looking at the facts that you wrote up here at the top, right?
Yeah.
And you're kind of bringing them all together here, but you
Yeah,
have,
yeah, I know. I
okay.
know that, but you said like, what do you want from the 4? I thought you meant like that or this. And we already finished that. To a 5.
Because I'm on the
Like,
fused one down here, so let's see.
uh-huh.
I lost my pen.
I'm gonna do 5 right now.
Oh, you're on 5.
Yeah, I'm on 5.
For the fused outline, you're on number 5.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
on
That's
5.
why you were confused. Okay, I was thinking you were on 4. So go ahead and pick something for 5 and 6. How about you do those last 2 by yourself? So you can decide
Alright.
from up above on A, B, or C, and decide on the last 2 that you want to copy.
Alright.
Okay. Go ahead and just circle your fused outline, circle the whole thing. That's what you're going to use to write your second paragraph. So now you don't need A, B, and C anymore. You're done with those. So just use what you copied down here to write your second paragraph. So on your document, you're going to go right under the Bedouin paragraph. Okay. So you're going to add this paragraph underneath it. Does that make sense? Okay. And then on your outline really quick, don't forget all these here. And then, oh, you handwrite yours, huh? You don't type it, right? You
Yeah, I'll
handwrite
type
yours.
it. I feel like I probably should type it because I can type just a little bit, but
I think if you feel like it would be nice because then when you put it on a Google Doc, then I can actually like highlight things and comment right on your document. But it's up to you. if you end up writing it, just skip a line and keep going from your Bedouin. I think you were at the bottom of your page, so just turn it over to the back side. And then you can write about the Tuareg using this. And then it is your last, see how there's only 2 paragraphs here. So you're going to be done after this paragraph. So you want to give it a new title. And the title rule is here, but don't call it just Tuareg because it's really talking about both, but the Bedouin and the Tuareg, or you can say something like people of the desert or people in the Sahara Desert, something like that, a title like that. But remember, at least one of the words from your title has to be in your final sentence. Okay. Any questions about your homework this week?
Um, no. So this will be. I love how I just literally said no and I asked you something, but um, this is going to be my last paragraph for this story or the whole thing.
Just this
Or
story. So we're going
oh,
to
the
do
story. I
one
was going to
more.
say
Yeah. Next week we'll do one more paper and then you're done with my class. But this week you're just going to write the second paragraph, which will be it for this report.
all right.
Yeah. Any other questions?
No, my favorite part of this whole class is writing the circle right here. That circle. It's my favorite part. It means you're done.
Oh, that's funny. That's cool. Well, you're doing great, Easton. Your writing has really come a long way since you first started, and I'm super proud of you. And you're a great writer. You really are. So keep up the good work, okay?
Might start typing. I mean,
Yeah.
so like maybe for this assignment, I'm gonna type because for like some games you could like type, and I was just type. So plus
That's nice.
writing.
The nice thing about typing is you can type out your sentences and then you can look for a good spot for like a because clause or something, and you don't have to squeeze it in somewhere. You can just like put your
Yeah,
click your cursor there and type it in and it still looks nice and neat. So,
yeah.
yeah, try typing it. See how that goes.
I feel bad for this little thing, so I'm gonna start typing.
You got this. Okay, Easton. I'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. See you next week.